Here's how to make leather straps that can be used to attach planters or other containers to a grid wall panel. The first thing you need is a roll of leather. The one I'm using is a 1/2 inch wide and 2 millimeters thick. You'll also need a way for the leather to attach to the grid wall. I'm using these tiny hooks that are about a 1/2 inch long. The next step is cutting the leather to size. I'm using 16-ounce wide mouth mason jars, and the length that works best for me with the grid wall I'm using ended up being 7 7/8 of an inch. I recommend using a different material to determine the length that you want to cut the leather to. That way you can get as close as possible to the best fit on the first attempt. I ended up using paper to play around with a few different size options and even attached hooks to it before deciding on 7 7/8. Now I'm just finding the center and then marking 1/4 of an inch down on each end, and that's where I'm going to puncture the leather to insert a hook. I hammered a thumbtack through. You can also use a nail, and then of course repeated that step for the other end. Before inserting the hooks, I found that it worked best to open them up more with pliers and then work them through the hole. Now you'll just want to pinch that end shut to secure it to the leather. Here's how it looks all completed. Each end should hook on like this, and if your measurements were right, each pot should slide right into place. Here it is with all the plants added. The thing I love about using a grid wall is I have the flexibility to move the plants wherever I want. It can also be used as a trellis for the plants that need support or something to climb. Alright, finished product. And I keep a bunch of plants on the tabletop, so here's how it usually looks, but be sure to like and follow for more indoor garden ideas.